Have you seen the prestigious razor-sharp hunting knives? Even if you might think they are machine-made, mostly, they are handmade by some of the knives' masters. Although an ordinary knife can be made within a few minutes, the world-famous Damascus knife can take tens of days. Every process is done with hands, which you will see and enjoy. But is the Damascus knife molten and pressed hundreds of times during making? In this episode of Processed Dairy, we will show you how Korea's top handmade knife master makes the Damascus knife. This is the channel which reveals the making process of things you use every day in your life. Perhaps, you might have seen something and wondered how it is manufactured. This is the channel where we will break that down and show you how it's made. Let's get started. You might have wondered why the knife master used different iron bars and welded them together. Well, that's the characteristic feature of the Damascus knife. Various iron types and bars have to be selected and forged together to create a totally unique iron knife. Hence, different iron bars are welded together and heated at a temperature of over 1,000 degrees Celsius. A heating furnace is always ready because, throughout forging, the knife master will use it hundreds of times. You should note one thing here: during forging by hand, hitting and softening the metal using a furnace is done hundreds of times. Metal bars are heated and taken out, and salt is spread over them to heat them again. Then, they are pressed using machines because the knife master cannot hit them hard enough using an ordinary hammer. Hence, the machine hit it by exerting a force of hundreds of tons. This flattens the welded iron bars, which are again taken to the furnace. Salt is sprinkled again, and the metal bars are again put into the furnace. Again, it is hit hard by using force applied by machines. This process has to take place over 50 times. Hitting creates a metal brick that is flattened and again cut into pieces. These pieces are again stalked over each other and hit again. They are taken to the furnace again, which joins them together, and again the knife master hits them. But why is this done? Well, the ultimate objective is to mix the metal well. Since metal is hard and rigid and cannot be mixed as we mix the flour, it's hit, forged, cut into pieces, joined again, hit again, and the process is repeated hundreds of times. And then, the time comes when we see the most satisfying process. At this point, the metal brick takes the shape of a long rod which undergoes the satisfying process of wounding. One end of this red-hot rod is grasped into the non-rotating machine end, while the other is connected with the rotating end. Then, the machine is turned on, and the rod starts to wound, mixing the iron further. This hot red rod is pressed until the shape of a knife starts to appear. At this point, the raw knife has almost zero free space on the micro level. The raw knife is still very thick, thus, it is heated and pressed tens of times. At the end of this process, the knife master places a metal stamp over the knife's edge. Force is applied to the stamp, and the name of the knife master is engraved over it. Then, the finishing, smoothing, and sharpening process begins. The knife master uses a variety of sand belt grinders to smoothen the Damascus knife, sharpen it, and give it its distinctive razor-sharp characteristics. The entire Damascus knife has to be extra shiny and scorching as well. The knife master uses tens of sand belt grinders that hone the knife at every point. You might wonder why the master dipped the knife into a mixture. Well, that's the secret ingredient where the Damascus knife has to be dipped for some time. The knife absorbs this solution, and then it is rinsed in water. After that, it is cleaned with a cloth, and the Damascus knife gets its famous grayish appearance with light black curved lines, which shows that the knife has hundreds of layers. After that, a handmade handle is connected to the knife with beautiful engraving done on its ends. The Damascus knife is so sharp that by just moving it over the paper, it slices it into pieces. When it's used for hunting, only a lighter blow will cut the meat instantly. Did you love the video and want to watch more like one? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe for more videos unveiling how the revolutionizing machines and products are made. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.